Hi, I am Sarah Davis, and I'm so excited that you are going to check out what a challenge group is and what our community has to offer. So, without further ado, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see my slides. Okay, so let me tell you why our community changes lives, and it really, really does. It's been such an amazing journey for myself, and it has changed my life in ways I never thought possible, and so many other people's also. So it all starts with why. Why do you want to change your life? Why do you want to embark on this journey? For me, it was before I started, I was just so uncomfortable in my own skin, and I had health issues, and I was overweight. I have three babies. Well, they're not babies anymore, but I had three kids, and I didn't want to get into a bathing suit or let my husband see me. It was just so, I wasn't happy with where I was, and I wasn't happy mentally with where, how I felt about myself. So that's where I started, and that's what has driven me to begin this journey and take that leap into it. And it is such a life changer, being able to run around with my kids now and have that energy, and um, not worry about bathing suit season coming and stuff like that. It feels so good. So I would love to hear what your why is, because that is what is going to drive you day in and day out to continue on your journey, even when it's hard and even when you don't want to do it, right? Sorry, my computer's being wacky. It doesn't want to go down. Okay, so let me tell you, there are so many options out there for weight loss or getting healthy, and it can be so overwhelming, right? I know a ton of us feel this way. We have friends that are doing the Whole30 or paleo, or going gluten free, or maybe you've known somebody that's done Atkins in the past and Weight Watchers. There's just so many um, options, right? It's complicated and it's overwhelming. So what I have found, and trust me, I've tried a lot of these diets, but for I have found is just taking it down to the basics and keeping it simple is what has worked. And it's that long-term lifestyle change. This is not a quick fix, right? Um, you're not going to it's not going to be 21 days and then you go back to your old habits. No, this is a lifestyle change, and it becomes a habit, and you feel so amazing once it does. So this is what we have to offer. What we used to do is we have challenge packs, and what we used to do is you would pick one program, say, the 21-day fix or Core de Force or Country Heat, anything like that, and you would get one program. You'd get the portion control container systems, which rock, your meal plan, your Shakeology, and you pay for that, right? So that was what we used to do, and we still do that. That's definitely an option. But now we have the All Access Challenge Pack, and that has just been awesome, because if you get access to every Beachbody program ever created, and that's over $6,000. Let me tell you, I have spent a lot of money on all of these programs, and I have a lot of DVDs floating around my house. But with the all access, you stream it. It's like the Netflix of fitness. And you stream it. You can stream it to a tablet, but I'll get into that in a second. So you can stream it, and you have all of that stuff. You have every program, so you can switch it up. In 2017, Beachbody is launching 3 new programs. That's going to be $180. So you automatically are going to get access to that. You're going to get your Shakeology. You're going to get your portion control container system still, and you're going to have Beachbody on demand for a year. That's an amazing price for $199. So that, I think, is the most value for your buck, most bang for your buck. And this is what I was saying. So you can stream it from anywhere, your phone, your tablet, your computer. I have it at Amazon Fire Stick, so I have it right on there. It's super easy. A smart TV, Chromecast, Roku, anything like that, you can stream right to it. So there's no excuses, right? You have all this stuff for a year. So you have a year's worth of programming. You couldn't even do them all in a year. So you'd have more than that. But you do the 21-day fix for 3 weeks, and you're like, all right, now what? If you just had the 21-day fix, right, you'd have to do another round. But with this, you can pick something else. Say you want to go into something a little bit harder and you want to do 21-day fix extreme, or you want to do something completely different. You want to go dance for a month, or you want to do yoga. There's so many different options. And you can travel with this. Like, there's no excuse if you go away. You can do this in your hotel room. You can take it outside if it's a beautiful day. You can take it to the gym. Like, there's so many different options to this. So I want to talk to you about why this works, why this whole system is amazing. So you get your nutrition, you get your portion control containers. Not only that, you get access to every meal plan with every program. You get recipes on the Beachbody blog. You have, say you don't like a certain meal plan, then you talk to your coach and they give you a different meal plan. You figure out what's going to work best with you. There's so many different options. Your fitness programs, you're not going to get bored, right? I know I get bored. I need to change it up. So there are no limits on that anymore. You're going to get me as your coach to help you and, give you that support along the way. Not to mention our accountability group that's going to be there to help you and just, share with you what they're going through and how they've gotten through it. Or, if you're struggling with something, we're all there to pick you up and help you in sharing recipes, sharing tips, sharing motivation, just all that stuff. Keeping you accountable. And say you don't like Facebook, that's okay. We have an app. Some people love to have an app, and you can actually track your workout and your Shakeology, and that's great accountability. Not to mention that it's fun, building these relationships with these like-minded people and getting the chance to know new people who want to support you and want to help you. And then there's the personal development. And this, to me, is the game changer. Well, the community and the support is a game changer, but also the personal development. I like having like a book of the month in our group, because if you're not changing the way you think about it all, you're not going to make long-term changes. So we usually pick a book every month, and these are good books, like books that are really going to help you in all areas of your life, not just fitness, not just health, but in everything. And changing your mindset, it's just amazing. I kind of laughed and joked when I first heard about, you want me to read what? But it's definitely awesome. So this right here, this is my favorite part, seeing all these transformations. And it's not just the transformations on the outside, it is the transformations on the inside that happen in order to make the transformations on the outside. It's just, it brings a tear to my eye because the joy on their faces now, you know, of what they've accomplished and how good they feel. It's amazing. So the great thing about our programs and our challenge packs is that if in 30 days you decide this isn't working for you, maybe you don't like the Shakeology, or you know, you didn't see a big difference, the beauty of it is you can get your money back if you return it within 30 days. So there's no you know, there's no risk to give it a shot, because if it doesn't work for you or you decided it hasn't done anything, get your money back, you know. I don't think that that typically happens because most people fall in love with the whole program. But it's just, you know, it's just a reassurance to why not, you know? Why shouldn't I allow myself to give it a shot for 30 days? And I love that, because I think that holds a lot of people back from trying because they are skeptic and they've tried so many other things in the past. I know I was super skeptical before I started, but I'm so happy I gave it a shot and just allowed myself to try it. And it's been life-changing. I know I've said that a lot, right? So it's time. I really feel like if you're watching this video, then you probably have some goals you want to reach or some stuff you want to change. So why not? You know, why not take the time now? There'll never be a perfect time, I promise you. There will always be something coming up, but that's the beauty of learning and trying new things and challenging yourself, you know, to get through events or stuff like that. And there's always options to do it. So it's time to eat like you love yourself, to move like you love yourself, to speak like you love yourself, to act like you love yourself. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. And don't look at stuff like, oh, I'm giving this up. No, think of what you will gain. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have gained some perspective on our whole groups. And just contact the coach. If it was me, give me a shout and we'll talk more and figure out what's best for you. And if it's somebody else, then give them a shout and they'll get you going.